discuss with anybody else. By the time you start sharing your problem, your mind will be at ease. Has anybody heard of this club? The Club 99. Who's a member? Club 99. Now let me take you quickly to this area of Club 99. It happened that there was a king some years ago. This king was very, very happy. He has everything. Just by snapping his hand, he can get anything he wants because he has servants, his house full of gold, anything he wanted, he could get it just like that. But still, he's not happy. Then it was like, why am I not contented? Why is my mind not settled? One day he saw one of his servants, those people working in his compound, singing, dancing. He was doing his work, but he appeared so happy. Then he was like, what is happening to this gentleman? He was so happy. Then he called him, come here. He ran quickly to him and said, yes, sir. Why are you so happy? He said, well, why would I not be happy? I have a wife, I have children, I have a job, I come to work, and I earn money, and I can put food on the table, and I have roof over my head. So what else do I need? I'm happy because I'm working and everybody's happy in my house. So is that why you are happy? But he said he has everything, still he's not happy. He said, okay, you can go. Then he called one of his senior servants who is like his personal assistant. He explained to him, listen, this is what this guy told me. What do you think is happening? He said, oh, don't worry, he has not joined the Club 99. By the time he joined this Club 99, he will not be happy anymore. Then the king said, what is Club 99? Club 99 is okay. What we are going to do, we will find 99 pieces of gold, put it in the bag, and then place it by his doorstep. So this man was going out. He saw the money. If you wake up in the night, you find 99 pieces of gold by your doorstep. Nobody was there. 99% of people here will say, well, I'll look at it, take it, and keep it. Because it was found in your house. He did the same thing. He took it inside, and he counted it. It was 99. He said, what an odd number. Why is it not 100? It has to be 100. Because nobody will leave 99 pieces there. There must be one missing somewhere. Now he started looking for the remaining one. He searched everywhere. That remaining one was somewhere here. He spent almost the whole night looking for the one piece remaining. He couldn't find it. Then, in the morning, he now thought, oh, I think I need to get more job. Another job to make this 99 100. Because that one piece missing is a lot. And it must have probably dropped on the way when the person was trying to return it. So he was very, very unhappy. So that very morning, when he woke up, because he didn't have a good sleep. So he went to work looking so grumpy, so unhappy, so tired. So when he got to work, he was just working and then doing his job and then open the sleep for everybody. They were like, what is wrong with this man? Then the king looked at him and saw him. Was like, what's happening to this man? He did his job that very day. And the king now called the guy and said, listen, I want you to come and explain to me what you think was wrong with that man. We gave him 99 golds. He was not happy. He said, yes, that is Club 99. He found 99. Is he happy? Is he contented? No. Just like you and me. Every Saturday, there is a function somewhere. Hey, Baba, if you check the wardrobe of your wives and look at how many pieces of gele that are there, or how many pieces of lace that are there, does that stop them from buying another one next week? 99 Club here. You see, when you have only one thing, you will start striving for more. When you get an item, instead of being contented with that little one single item, what are we looking for? We are looking for more. There was a guy here in this country. He had twins. He said, why are they two? Why are they twins? Why are they boys? I just want girls. I will do one more to have one boy. And he only wanted 2 children. And by the grace of God, he did another one, and God gave him 3, making it to be 5. Because he was not even contented with what God has given him. So what I'm saying here is that how many of us here are members of Club 99? Search your mind.
Club 99, that one.
This is not a very, it's not an old story that I think everybody here must have heard this one.
Baba.
This was one of the message from Prophet Isa alayhi salatu wasalam.
Baba.
He saw his companion. Who is talking? He said, this is the world, so beware of it. Prophet Isa alayhi salatu wasalam.
Alayhi salatu wasalam.
Thank you. Right. He was going out one day with a gentleman. Very, very gentle indeed. And what happened? He was going out with this gentleman, and he said to him, let's sit down here by the river and have something to eat. So they have 3 loaves of bread. The 3 loaves of bread, with 2 men, you will expect that they will take it one by one and share the last one. So they took it one by one, and they left the remainder. You can't find this in the Bible. So don't start looking at the Bible. There are a lot of things did by Jesus Christ you can't find in the Bible. So they left the remaining loaf there. And he now went to that river and said, oh, let me get some water for us to drink. By the time he came back, the loaf of bread disappeared. He came back and said, Ogawa, where is the remaining bread now? He said, I thought you are taking it to. I'm not doing here now. So look after the bread and I'll come to get some water. Said, I didn't touch the bread. Anyway, he said, right, let's go. They carry on with their journey. And the prophet now did another thing. They saw a lake. He grabbed this man's hand. He said, okay, let us walk on this lake across to the other side. And he did. And they did not sink. He said, by the grace of Almighty that has created this miracle, I want you to tell me, where was that single loaf of bread? He said, okay. They carry on with their journey. He was looking at this man. Now they saw this animal with 2 feet. So, okay, what am I going to do now? We are hungry again. He killed one of those little ones. They both ate. And after that, Prophet Jesus was full of miracles. He commanded that particular animal to wake up again and start walking.
Another one.
And he now asked this man,
Another good one.
with that miracle, I want you to tell me,
Too close.
where is that loaf of bread?
That's too close.
This bread, and now it's gone and it's gone. Yeah, but the bread is carried. Well, let's carry on. I'll give you one last chance. They continue to go, and when they got to the desert, he found some pieces of dust and turned it to gold. And when it was turned to gold, he divided it into 3. He took one portion. He gave the other portion to the man. He said, this last portion, the 3rd portion, belonged to the man who ate the bread. I said, wow. I took the bread now. But you see, you didn't know. If that is the